Welcome to this edition of Collier Recap. I'm Troy Miller, and this is a recap of the June 25th Board of County Commissioners meeting. The board began the day by celebrating two proclamations. The month of July was designated as Bladder Cancer Awareness Month. Bladder cancer is the fifth most common cancer in the United States and third most common in the state of Florida. Men have a 1 in 27 chance and women have a 1 in 87 chance of being diagnosed with bladder cancer in their lifetime. The proclamation was accepted by Carla L. Dean, president of the Bladder Cancer Foundation of Florida. Next, July 1st was proclaimed Diane Flag Day here in Collier County to celebrate her retirement after 32 years of service to the community. Diane Flagg began her career with Collier County government in 1981 as a paramedic in the EMS department. Her roles with the county increased in responsibility over the years as she progressed to the director of EMS, chief of EMS, and while she was the director of Alternative Transportation Modes Department, the fledgling Collier area transit bus system exceeded the 1 million passenger boardings benchmark. Her career culminated with her dynamic transformation of the Code Enforcement Department, where as director, she developed a blight prevention program that led Collier County through the worst economic crisis the county had ever faced. We here at Collier Recap congratulate Diane on her outstanding career and wish her a happy retirement. The commission voted 4-1 to negotiate a new contract with the county's current medical director, Dr. Robert Tober, rather than hire a new medical director. The medical director's contract was put out to bid when the current contract was deemed to be evergreen or ongoing without a fixed term. The board solicited candidates and asked the Public Safety Authority to rank the 2 candidates for medical director, along with the 3 candidates for deputy medical director. The PSA had ranked Dr. James Augustine number 1 and Dr. Robert Tober number 2 by a vote of 7-6. The board also voted 4-1 to retain Dr. Douglas Lee in his current post as deputy medical director. The board approved a lease for a new location for the Immokalee CRA. The CRA is currently located on the North 15th Street in office space that is shared by the Immokalee MSTU and the Immokalee Business Development Center. Commissioners had previously approved the IBDC's move to a separate location, and that meant the CRA needed less office space. The Southwest Florida Workforce Development Board had offered adequate space at its facility on 5th Street at a substantial savings. The current CRA lease ends on July 14th. The commissioners heard a recommendation to direct the county manager to prepare and present a summary inventory of Collier County capital assets that have had program maintenance or replacement that has been delayed or deferred due to lack of sufficient funding, together with an estimate of the expense and fiscal obligation that has been deferred in 2013 dollars. The inventory is to list, identify, and break out detail of the delayed maintenance needs and projects, together with expense estimates for each category, including an itemization of any individual asset or system needing replacement or upgrade, or any aggregate maintenance project under a listed category estimated to cost in excess of $250,000. The board voted unanimously to direct the county manager to prepare that report. Parks and Recreation Director Barry Williams gave the board a report and recommendations for possible locations for radio-controlled airplanes, boats, and cars within the county park system. Williams told the board that there was a track for RC cars at Golden Gate Community Park, but interest had waned to the point where it was now closed. Electric planes are currently being flown at the Manatee Regional Park site. Since there is no immediate plans to develop that park, the recommendation is that they be allowed to continue there indefinitely. Gas-powered planes are currently flying at the Collier County Fairgrounds, sponsored by the Collier Fun Flyers. Staff is investigating possible options related to remote-controlled planes being operated at the Everglades City Airport and can be explored with the CCMAC. Now, remote-controlled boats have historically operated within a stormwater retention pond associated with Physicians Regional Medical Center Pine Ridge Road location. The Parks and Recreation Department has been approached by remote-controlled boat enthusiasts, and the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board has endorsed their request for a location within the park system to operate after they were no longer able to continue at the Physicians Regional location. Now, the Parks Department identified the stormwater retention pond at North Collier Regional Park as a potential location. Currently, there is no recreational use other than catch and release fishing at that location. We will keep you posted on the progress RC vehicle locations in county parks. The board approved a resolution extending the impact fee program for existing commercial development to July 1st, 2014, based on the continuing interest in the program and the ongoing discussions related to commercial impact fees. On March 24, 2009, the board adopted ordinance number 2009-14, which established the impact fee program for existing commercial redevelopment. The development of this program arose from two basic problems. First, a large number of older buildings throughout Collier County were unable to attract tenants due to the economic downturn, combined with the required payment of additional impact fees related to change of use. Secondly, tenants that were unable to find space in existing buildings due to the required payment of additional impact fees related to change of use. The impact fee program for existing commercial redevelopment provided a solution to both of these issues. Similar to other economic incentive programs, this program provides an economic relief to a targeted problem. 98 businesses have taken advantage of this economic incentive since the program began. Acting as the Community Redevelopment Agency, the Commissioners approved relocating the Bayshore Gateway Triangle CRA office to 3570 Bayshore Drive, approve a 3-year office lease with 3570 Bayshore LLC, and authorize the CRA chairman to sign the lease agreement. The CRA has leased property located at 4069 Bayshore Drive since July 2008. The property was foreclosed by Bank of Naples in 2010, and the CRA has continued to rent a portion of that building from the bank. Well, that's all for this edition of Collier Recap, your recap of the June 25th Collier County Board of County Commissioners meeting. Now, if you want to review all or part of any county commission meeting, visit colliergov.net and click on the video archive section. Once in the archive section, select the meeting you want to review. Now, for BCC meetings, you can use the convenient drop-down menu to select and jump to any item of your interest. For additional information on Collier County government, visit our Facebook page at Collier County Government. You can also check out videos about government services at the Collier Gov YouTube channel. I'm Troy Miller. Thanks for watching Collier Recap. We'll see you next time.
You're watching Collier Television, bringing government home.